I'm coming from Peter PSquare telling his truth. And I've done like 10 videos, if I'm not exaggerating on this video and cutting, because there's a lot to say about that. A lot. And I cannot even be saying serious on somebody's serious. You understand? But as a professional marriage and family coach, you see the importance of family. Importance of family. And how family can make or break you. This is how it works. And when it comes to business, it affects you in all areas. I tell everybody I talk to that, see, in life growing up, the first thing you don't look for is you don't start by looking for money first. Look at where you are coming from. And that's why my name is Good News Lebi Etunjobi, the voice for wholeness. Wholeness is when you know where you're coming from, you accept it, you live with it, and you find solution. So you become whole. Emotional health is what people don't talk much about. I was having an interview on Galaxy one day recently, and I mentioned the difference between health, mental health, physical health now, normal our sickness, but there's a difference between mental health and emotional health. Emotional health can graduate to mental health. If you listen to Peter's story, you see that the major problem is family. Family, where it's coming from. I was touched by the 8 series, number 8 of that video that talks about how his wife was treated. Family. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you as you are watching me here, that you can love someone and still let the person go. You can love someone and let the person go. This is what we should get to know, that we don't have to choose our family. Our family just happened to us. And that's why marriage is key. Marriage is what you must invest in before choosing. Because when it comes to family, the only person you choose is your spouse, either wife or husband. That you have choice to choose. But every other person, you don't choose your kid, you don't choose your sibling, you don't choose your parents, you don't choose your in-law, but you choose your spouse. Because this could mean your life. This Mr. P is talking now because the wife stood by him, or let me use the word walk with him. The wife walked with him. And that's why he's still standing here to relate story. That's why he can achieve what he said he does not want for himself. He does not want baby mama for himself. And now look at what is happening. Now, regarding what is happening, I'm going to relate two things together. And please do well to listen to me, because this is the story, this is the lesson I'm bringing out from this issue. Now, relating two things together is relating communication and boundary. At what point should we set boundary? Now, there's something you have to be a kind of daily thing for you. It should be reflection. Don't do anything by mistake at this point. Reflect on every decision you make. Making mistake, it is okay. Find yourself in a wrong relationship, sometimes it's okay. But enforcing trust on yourself when somebody has not earned it, we have to start removing it. So those generation, in our own generation as a youth growing up, family is family. You hear words like blood is thicker and like that, like that. But then it is not easy to grow when it comes to your business, when it comes to your emotional health, in fact, your mental health, if you are having a relationship with toxic people or toxic environment. If all these things that Peter has said is true, wow, he has gone through a lot. Over the years, he has gone through a lot. And do you know that he would have limited his growth, staying where he's not appreciated? We saw it on Twitter. I saw it and say PSquare is 99% poor. The question still remains, why are we not seeing the 99% when Peter said he's no more interested? It shows how people will talk you down because you seem to be quiet about a lot of things. And they will push you till you feel you are useless. No, those days of PSquare, if you ask me, I love the move. It's even the move. Yes, I love the move. The lyrics too is nice. The energy, fine. So the two of them make it work. But because somebody uh, have to make someone small to grow, this is what happened. I hope many of those things is not true because it's not good for human to pass through a lot of things. For him, as Mr. P, for the wife, Lola, and even children watching all of this. So that shows that you have to be intentional with your relationship regardless of where you're coming from. You can love someone and still let that person go. You can love someone and still what? Let that person go. Because you need to intentionally choose your associates. You can remain somebody's relative forever, but you may not mingle with that person. So at this point of your life, how are you setting boundary and when? You have to communicate your boundary early enough. Someone talked to you the first time, you give excuse, just maybe, that okay, maybe it wasn't in good mood. The second time that comes, you say, no, stop that. I don't accept that. Express your feeling on time. Don't let it grow. And for you people that is believing that your wife is not your family, okay? For you people, I pity you. Because I just imagine that his wife is not with him going through all of this. What do you think it will look like? I hope it's, I just hope it's not true. Because how do you think he will be able to grow? So think about it. Yes, Peter is saying a story. A lot of us have a lot of story that we are not saying. But what do you learn from that story? That's what family can do to us. So as I speak to you today, tell yourself, I'm going to send boundary on time and I'm going to set it clear. Because the moment you refuse to communicate your boundary earlier, you know what will end it? Resentment. And that's what Peter is doing. It's very okay expressing himself. After saying this, I'm sure he will feel relieved. And sometimes, maybe his brother, other things, they don't know that the harm they have done to him has gone to that extent. Did you get that? So, if you are watching this video, make sure you start setting boundary today. And if you don't know how to set it, that's why we're there for you. Please do well to comment down below. Tell me the lesson we learned from Peter's story. Because I know you watched it. What do you learn? That story is not for cruise. That story is for us to learn from. What the Ham family can do to you. And let me tell you, you say there's nothing money cannot buy. Did you see that? Money cannot buy healthy mind when toxic environment is where you find yourself. And that's why you need to invest in your family. Invest in your emotional wholeness. Invest more so as for you to enjoy both your money or what money can provide. So till I meet you next time, my name is Good News Lebi Etunjobi, and I show up to be voice for wholeness. See you.